Righty, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to discuss a topic today, make a video that I didn't really want to make regarding Wuthering Waves and what many will consider the death of the game. Because it's fair to say that when it comes to WuWa killers, other competing games, either in the gacha space or just the anime game space in general, there's not actually any WuWa killer at all. The only person, really the only game or company that can kill WuWa is Kuro Games. And effectively, they have done just that for version 2.7. So what you're going to see on my screen over here is the current live viewership of Wuthering Waves across version 2.7. We're in its second half right now. We're about 1 week in. We got about 2 weeks left until the patch is over. And this is what some of the viewership stats are looking like. 802 live viewers right now with me in the category. I'm pretty sure if I leave, we're going to be ending up somewhere closer to around like the 300, 400, maybe even the 500 mark. And when you take a look and you see over here about what the progression of the game is looking like, this was the 2.7 update. Looking pretty solid. This was, not bad either. And that, of course, was version 2.6, the first half with Augusta. That's Chuyan. Yeah. That 1800 over there, that was the release of Chuyan, his after story, and everything that occurred after the 2.7 second half. And as you can see, viewer engagement for this game is at the lowest levels it's ever been. And this is the situation regarding this. I said that this was going to happen. I said that this was going to be the worst version update in the history of the game due to the absolute abhorrent lack of content that we have as players. There's nothing to do. This event sucks. This event's a login. And this event maybe would have been great in a standalone patch that had more content to do, but in this one, it just kind of comes off as an insult to call this the combat photo shoot when there's been nothing to do the entire fucking patch. And the reality is, every single other source of data, every single other source of playtime regarding the game is showing a similar downtrend in engagement across every single avenue possible. And that just happens to line up with when the game has literally no content available in it for players to actually play. And you don't have to take just Twitch's statistics alone. All you have to do is look at the Steam database for the game, and you'll look at this and be like, wait, these are some of the most depressingly low numbers you've probably ever seen for the game. Yes, we're hitting under 5K, or just under 5K. And when you compare this to 3 months ago, like I said before, this was the release of the update, right? This is the Chuyan released over here. That's the peak. That's and that's Augusta. Extend it out even further, right? This is the lowest the game has ever been on Steam for the release of a new character and the release of a new version half. This patch has bombed. This patch has bombed. And when this is the finale patch of Renacida, when hype was actually at some of the highest levels it's ever been, to have it drop all the way down like this and drop even lower to levels that we've never seen before is one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen. Because all you have to do is take a look at the missed opportunity that there has been in the gacha space. Because right now, every other gacha game is also dropping the ball alongside Wuthering Waves. Take a look at Honkai Star Rail over here. Yes, they're getting a big surge in viewership because the 3.7 patch just dropped, but this is literally where it was at prior. Oh my god. They were hitting the 300 viewer mark. They're showing an average viewership across the first couple days of November of under triple digits. And that's what the viewership of the game has been across the past couple of months. Because HSR has been shitting the bed with its god-awful storytelling, god-awful story, and terrible finale that literally has both the West saying it's dog shit, and then the East is also saying it's dog shit. CN also thinks this patch is complete garbage, and that the ending of Amphorius is also complete garbage. That's something that they did, right? That's something that's going on with the game currently. That's a missed opportunity for Wuthering Waves to have I don't know, captured some more market share, actually have good things, good updates to the game, actual content to do. But instead, we have this. That's an example of one gacha game that has absolutely dropped the fucking ball. Now we've got another one. Look at Zenless Zone Zero. You might be saying, oh, Saint, the live viewer numbers actually look pretty good. Maybe this is just like an inconsistency from the start of the patch, right? Or maybe this is just an inconsistency from the start of November. Maybe the game's actually doing great. See, it's got 2.2K. Guys, this is the current live viewership. The new character just dropped. The new character actually just dropped within the last 24 hours, and that's the viewership of the new character. Right there. That is it. I've never seen a new character release in a Hoyoverse game be this unpopular. And that's probably due to the fact that this character just looks like Yi Zhuan with tentacles. Yes, this is just Calamari Yi Zhuan. That's what I've been calling her for the past couple of months. And I've been telling people as well, this game is going to go downhill because the character designs are fucking awful and nobody likes them and nobody wants to pull them. And I guess nobody wants to watch people pull them either because that's what the new character in the game looks like. Another massive missed opportunity for WuWa to be the one gacha game across the sphere that actually has good content. Because what the fuck is the excuse for there being nothing in this goddamn patch to do? You could have just reran. Oh gosh, I'll just play a video of the shit that we could have had. Oh my lord, I remember dropping this video back in the day. The best co-op gameplay in gacha gaming. Oh, brother. Oh, Lord. Y'all remember this shit? Oh, Fairy Tail's finale. You're, like, playing with your buddies. Oh, my Lord. This was so much fun. This shit was so much fun. They could have just reran this shit over again. Where you respawn. You got your one teammate over here doing some work. You're playing a support or whatever. You're showing off your S6 units. All of that. They could have just reran this. And you want to know how they could have reran this shit? Oh my brother lord, they could have just reran it with the 30 new holograms that they added to the game. They got him, they got her, they got her, they got it, her, and her. There's so much that they could have done. The last co-op hologram that we had was literally Hikari. Literally Hikari. At like the start of the year in version 2.1. But instead, here's Vampire Survivors, but just a shitty version. Here's Photo Freeze, Action Frame. Go fuck yourself. So much shit that could have been done to keep up player engagement. And then maybe, people would have wanted to have played the fucking... I don't even want to play this shit. I'm going to be real over here with you. I don't even want to play the Chuyan after story. You want to know why? Because I'm already, like, disengaged with the game. Because there's been nothing to do for the past 21 fucking days. And so because of that, I really don't feel the desire to come back from a 21-day break, play the game for a fucking hour, because that's how long this after story is, and then proceed to go on another 21-day fucking break. Because again, there's nothing to do in the fucking patch. I'm just tabbing through the same 3 menus. Login event. Login event. Photo. Dog shit. Is it that much of a surprise that viewership and playtime and player count is at the lowest it's ever been in the history of the game? The only time that it's been lower is like fucking... There's never been a lower time. I'm just kidding. Yeah, this is literally the lowest time it's ever been. And that's where we're currently at right now. And you want to know what the best part about it is? I haven't even gone through my entire list of where games have dropped the ball. You got Genshin Impact over here, completely shitting the bed since Natlan released, having a massive drop-off in viewers. They released their UGC, and nothing changes because the UGC is dog shit. Everyone knows the UGC is bad, giga predatory, and it's just going to result in probably another fucking child abuse case, just like it did with Roblox. People already see that's bad. That's another missed opportunity for Wuthering Waves to be the game that people are talking about, that they're playing. Because, again, Genshin's shitting the bed, ZZZ is shitting the bed, and HSR is also shitting the bed. And guess what? WuWa shit the fucking bed too. It's all just shit everywhere at this point. And when you look and you see this, and you look at how easy it would have been for there to have just been good stuff to do in this patch, because all you'd have to do is just, I don't know, rerun Virtual Crisis, rerun the hologram, co-op hologram event with all the new bosses. All the ingredients are there. It's like going into a restaurant, right? You just bought the 5-course meal, and then half of it is like fucking Wonder Bread, peanut butter sandwiches, and you can see that, like, bro has like pasta and pasta sauce all ready to go. It's just they were too lazy to fucking take it out of the package and cook it. Because all the ingredients for amazing events, amazing content is all there. And just nothing was done with it, and we just get this dog shit event in return. I've already made my statements known on the survey, but I just got to make this video again. Because you want to know what the funniest fucking part about all of this is? The funniest fucking part is the fact that I've been telling you guys since a whole month ago that this patch was going to be bad. I remember this video over here, my honest thoughts on WuWa 2.7. I said it's mid. I want to re-amend that statement. It's dog shit. It's not just mid, it's fucking terrible. And the best part about all of it, I got downvoted to shit for that statement. I even downvoted myself so I could get it as the thumbnail for the video. People were out here saying, oh, he's just doom posting. Oh, he's just doom posting the game. Oh, he's just talking shit about WuWa because Duet Night Abyss and Chaos Zero Nightmare are about to release. Bro's jumping ship. Guess what, guys? Was I fucking wrong? Was I wrong a month ago? Absolutely fucking not. Was I wrong when I kept making these videos about the reality of the patch being bad, aside from the story? Absolutely not. Was I wrong about us getting astroturfed by players that don't fucking play the game? Remember the number of people saying, WuWa 2.7 is actually amazing because I work 3 jobs and have 17 children, and I don't really have a lot of time to play the game. But I have 4 hours to spare to complete Solaris Soldier. You had people putting in the most dog shit feedback possible for the game, resulting in quite possibly the worst patch we've ever had in the history of WuWa. Because guess what? A 7-hour story, if it's a good one, can only tide you over for so long. And guess what? The story juice has run the fuck out, because the only fucking people playing this game right now... Oh, let me just reload this page. The only fucking people playing this game right now is Shy Lily, when she plays it like twice a fucking week. Otherwise, nobody is playing this shit or watching this shit. Wait, let me just see where the levels were at this morning before I went online. Oh, God, we're looking like fucking ZZZ now, boys. Congratulations. Soon we might hit the double-digit mark. Because guess what, guys? We still have 2 fucking weeks left in the patch. We're not even a week in to Chuyan's banner. We still have 2 weeks left, and we're hitting numbers this fucking dog shit. So remember when I said the WuWa killer thing is a myth? The only thing that can kill WuWa is itself. The only thing that can kill WuWa is Kuro Games. And they fucking did it. They did it. And the craziest part is, some people might be under the assumption, oh, it's Duet Night Abyss that's doing all the work. That game has a shit ton of views. Oh, it's Chaos Zero Nightmare that's doing the work. That game also has a good number of views. Guys, they're completely different genres of gameplay than Wuthering Waves. I think it's pretty fair to say that they definitely hit on a different crowd. This game is for people that want to grind and play the game for like 10 plus hours a day. You don't do that in Wuthering Waves. Chaos Zero Nightmare is like the RPG version of playing the game for a shit ton of time, because you got to do a lot of runs, subject yourself to a lot of RNG to make good progression on your characters, and your mind breaks and whatever the fuck kind of weird porto shit, like nightmares you got going on in the game. This game requires a lot of time too. WuWa is a game that doesn't actually require that much time to play. But guess what? I know it doesn't require that much time, but the fact that there's nothing to do in the fucking update is making that playtime even less. And it's being proven and shown in every single metric possible on every single platform possible. So maybe in the future, when we're going ahead and we're giving critiques to CCs about them doom posting the game, right? About them jumping ship, so on and so forth. Maybe you gotta recognize, just for a quick second, they're right. Because I have been 100%, 100 million fucking percent completely correct regarding this matter. And it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse, guys. We still have 2 weeks left. We can go even lower. I want to see, do we hit the double digits? I'm kind of excited. Because this would just be, rather than me praying for the game's downfall, this is just me feeling even more vindicated about the fact that, yes, a lot of people are actually feeling this way. This is the majority opinion. And all of those individuals that were doing the downvoting over here, they're the minority. They're the crowd that shouldn't be listened to. And they're the individuals that are partially responsible for this result of the game being so fucking unbelievably dead when it's never reached levels like this before. Do you guys want to see what the viewership, what viewership this is competing with? Guys, this is competing with the tail end of version 1.4 in terms of overall engagement and views. This is competing with fucking version 1.4. 1.3 had higher views. 1.2 had higher views. 1.1 and 1.0 also had better views than whatever the fuck is going on in 2.7. We have gone backwards to such a high degree, it's almost illegal. The worst engagement the game has ever had is on their finale patch. And there is nobody else to blame other than Kuro Games. Because nothing can kill WuWa at this point except itself. And this patch, this update is a testament to that. This is how you ruin a game. This is how you ruin community goodwill. Because we have had a lot of great updates. But ever since version 2.4, 0 combat events. No virtual crisis. None of this stuff. Previous established game modes that people loved and wanted to play. None of that. For over 120 days. And people still had loyalty, right? People still wanted to hang on, despite the fact that across all of these months, there was so little content to do in the game. And we've now reached a breaking point, because this is the most pathetic event lineup I think any player has ever seen in a gacha title before. This makes Honkai Star Rail look like a feature-rich game. This makes ZZZ look like a fucking paradise. And clearly, right, that's become the majority opinion now. It's terrible that we have to have this conversation. But when I've been regarded as a doom poster for predicting that this is exactly what was going to happen, my honest opinion is, after this, I didn't doom post hard enough. I should have been more critical. I should have made more fun of those bastards that were telling people, just go play other games. Yeah, just go play other games, guys. Who cares if there's not a lot of combat events in this update? Who cares that there's not a lot to do? Just go play other games. Guess what? That's what everybody fucking else is doing. But they're not playing Honkai Star Rail because it sucks. They're not playing Zenless Zone Zero because the characters suck. They're not playing Genshin Impact because the UGC sucks. They're just like moving on to other shit. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm scared for the future of Wuthering Waves following this update, because a lot of people have been very turned off by the fact that these developers decided, in their infinite fucking wisdom, across a 42-day patch, to have no actual content to do. This should have been a 36-day patch. This should have been a 30-day patch. God, there's an argument for a 21-day patch. But instead, we still have 2 more weeks of this absolute nonsense. And the best part about all of it is, God knows when the 2.8 live stream is. They haven't announced it. Is it going to be this Friday? Or is it going to be next Friday? I'm not going to lie. If we got to wait until next Friday, I don't know if this game can take another week. I'm going to be honest. I've seen the viewership. I've seen the engagement. I don't know if this game could take another week of absolutely nothing. Because good Lord, as like a content creator, as a player of the game, as somebody that consumes media about the game, there's been barely any videos, barely any discussion. There's nothing to talk about. Nobody wants to play the after story because they've been burned out by the lack of content in this patch. I don't know what's going on. And you know what? It's just absolutely baffling that this is the state that we're at right now, when there's absolutely no reason at all that it had to be this way. When you could have just reran older events, you could have just had the gameplay variety and the combat mechanics and all of the fun that people played this game for, and instead, you decided to listen to a bunch of fucking astroturfers with their 17 fucking children that, like, needed so much time to do other things with their lives. And so having an event, having a game, a patch cycle with absolutely no events, no content in it, was like something that they loved. Those aren't actual players. Hopefully, this tells you that those are the wrong fucking people to listen to. Hopefully, this tells you that this is the wrong fucking crowd to be listening to when it comes to designing shit and listening to feedback. Because you have bricked the fucking game for no reason at all. Wuthering Waves, right now, is a dead game. And I pray that it gets revived. We got a little bit of necromancy going on at the Kuro headquarters. Because this sort of damage that we're seeing over here, it is going to be something that lasts unless 2.8 is genuinely something amazing. Because people are going to remember this for a long time. It's going to be referenced for a very long time. The worst patch the game has ever fucking had. And it's disgusting. It's disgusting that this is what the community has to deal with, that this is what we've actually had to play. And when you look at the way that the entire gacha space is shitting itself simultaneously at the same time, I fear for the space as a whole. Because good God, there's never really been a worse time to play gacha than right now in November 2025. One thing that I forgot to mention when it comes to the absolute dog shit viewership, dog shit player count on Steam, is that you can see over here, it was at 5.2K earlier this morning. You look back, this was before the patch. There were more people lining up, queued up to play the version. More people lining up to play the version than there are people playing the game right now. I hope you guys, that's 9.7K before the update was live. We're at fucking 5 point something right now. That's how pathetic this update is, ladies and gentlemen. That's how bad it is. Even when we go up here to the peak of today, there's less. I don't even need to say anymore. It's dog shit. That's going to be it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. Another bit of a rant, another bit of a, situation that we got on our hands over here. But when this was the response that I got for an entirely 100% valid take, yes, I will be having my retribution. And so, if you're somebody that downvoted this video, if you're somebody that thought I was doom posting, blah, 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 all of that, you're retarded. Because I was entirely 100% completely correct. That'll be that for this one. Let me know what you all thought, ladies and gentlemen. Peace out.